We need an active union that's strong and stands its ground. No secret deals and hotel meals will lead our union to rebound. And which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Vote Union Action Strong.
Hi, I'm Terry Costello from the Union Strong Union Active team in the Victorian branch of the CWU. The Union Strong Union Active team is a trade union rank and file group. We are running in the Communication Workers Union Victorian branch elections that are taking place in June 2023. Women make up 40% of the membership of the CWU Victorian branch. Union Strong Union Active has created a women's policy designed to increase the participation of women in the union. The Union Strong Union Active team believes that the Victorian branch of the CWU must take proactive steps to involve women members in the activities and decision-making structures of the union. I spoke to CWU Industrial Officer Val Butler about this. I didn't realise from reading the women's policy that 40% of the membership of the Victorian branch are women.
Yeah, so it's just over 40% of the branch membership are women, and it's about, nationally, it's about 44% of the membership are women, but you'd never know it. The union's rules actually do have a rule in regards to affirmative action and women's action committee. However, in my 20-year involvement in the union, there's only ever been one annual women's conference, which there is supposed to be an annual women's conference. And even getting that conference going in 2012 was met with incredible hostility and attempts to disrupt it.
And so under Union Strong Union's active policies, we want to give women their own voice, and we want to have, as you said, a conference, a women's committee as well. So how are women's issues dealt with by the union at the moment?
Well, they're not. There are a lot of issues which are, of course, very unique to women at work. There have been things that have been talked about over a very long period now at a government level, and certainly in a lot of other unions that have a high proportion of female membership. So where do I start? There are so many things that intersect for women at work. So we've got lower super balances because women take time out of the workforce to raise children, or they're predominantly the carers. They're taking time out of work to care for elderly parents. These things do affect men as well, but they predominantly affect women. Sexual harassment, women having to leave the workforce often prematurely or taking long periods of time out of the workforce. And all of these things are, when we had the women's conference in 2012, there were a range of things that were raised at that conference which we wanted to progress at a national level, but we were just unable to do so, unfortunately. And one of the initiatives that came out of that, which the women at that conference felt very strongly about, was to have a national women's officer, so that issues that affected them in the workplace, that they could go to that one person who, would hopefully have an understanding of the specific issues. So we would be one of the only unions that don't, it's all piecemeal. Like, they might put out a bulletin that they're supporting an initiative that's come out of the work of other unions and has now become legislated, but they've had no direct involvement or genuine involvement in building that capacity amongst their own female members. It's actually really, even the construction industry unions, the CFMEU, the MUA, the ETU, the plumbers, they're two unions who form part of our union. They have genuine involvement of women, even though their membership is probably less than 5%. But there seems to be some genuine attempt to involve women properly, but not in the CWU.
If elected, the Union Strong Union Active team will implement its women's policy to increase the participation of women members in the Victorian CWU branch, so that issues affecting women members can be taken up and resolved by the union. Vote 1 Union Strong Union Active. For more information about Union Strong Union Active's women's policy, other policies and the election, log on to the web at union-active.org. We are also on Facebook.